enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. Join us. Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name's Ethan Van Sciver, 26-year veteran of the comic book industry. Going on 27. Next month's going to be 27. World's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. I'm still a little under the weather, still feeling sick, not feeling that great, and yet I saw something that made me feel a lot better, and that's the Black Widow trailer that I think took everyone by surprise. People are talking about it. People love it. Let me tell you something. Anything with Scarlett Johansson, that's a woman right there. Scarlett Johansson is a lovely young lady. That is a woman. And, you know, compare and contrast to Brie Larson and Captain Marvel. The Black Widow movie is getting almost no press, even though people are naturally, it's grassroots. People are rising up and saying, yeah, this looks good. I want this movie. This movie looks fantastic. And by the way, those who are expressing opinions that are contrary to that aren't being swarmed and harassed by weirdos with, Black Widow in their Twitter profile or anything like that. It's just a normal movie. We accept, we understand, we love Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I wasn't expecting much from this movie, but damn does it look cool. You get to see Black Widow's sister. And you get to see old man Red Guardian, who he's got like a beard now. He looks like a mess. He looks a little like me, but he squeezes into his old Red Guardian suit, and I love stuff like that. Absolutely love it. I think it's meant to be played a little bit for a laugh, but I found it more charming and kick-ass than something that was meant to be kind of funny. That's because I'm not embarrassed of superheroes. I like superheroes. I like their costumes. I buy into the world of superheroes, and it doesn't take much. All you have to do is just tell me the rules of the superhero universe that I'm in, and I buy right into it. There's no reason for me to be embarrassed of Superman and, oh, he's a Boy Scout, he's out of place in today's society. Nonsense. He fits in here just right. Just write a good superhero story. Write a good Superman story. Same thing with Black Widow. I love all of this kind of secret Soviet, former Soviet spy stuff like that. Love it all. I can't wait. Now, yeah, even though I loved Red Guardian, my one complaint would be, I guess, what other people's complaints were. Taskmaster looked sucky. Taskmaster is one of the scariest Avengers villains ever for the ground level Avengers, for like Hawkeye and Captain America and Black Widow. Taskmaster, and even like Wolverine, Taskmaster's a master of every fighting discipline, a master of every single weapon. Even though he's kind of colorful, he wears like white, blue, and orange. He's got a skull mask with a hood, and his reputation precedes him. When he shows up in an Avengers book, there's going to be some good fighting, and people aren't going to get out of it without some broken bones and cuts. And it's great. I mean, he's a really, really cool character. So here's what he looks like in this. Now, what am I going to say about that? That looks like it could be any other character except for Taskmaster. And I think the reason why it's Taskmaster at all is because there's an indication of a skull kind of on the lower half of his mask. But as I read this article in Cinema Blend, it turns out there's another kind of, look at this. That's Taskmaster. That would be a better, if you're going to soup up Taskmaster to sort of fit into the modern MCU Marvel world, this would have been a better rendition of him. That actually looks like Taskmaster. It keeps his color scheme intact. Obviously, it still shows some shyness and embarrassment about what superheroes look like in comic books. I don't know if we can get over that in Hollywood. I mean, again, I keep going back to Christopher Reeve as Superman for an example. You just put him in his costume and say he's Superman, and we buy into it, we believe it. I wish the same thing were always true in our superhero movies, but they're not. We have people that are a little bit shy, a little bit ashamed of comic book superheroes. When they design, when they come up with these designs. Now, this is a great design. There's nothing to complain about too much here. I would be perfectly happy with this. This is scary as hell. I mean, this is an imposing figure who looks like he has killed many, many people, and he looks like he'd be frightening in the dark. He's just a scary-looking character. I don't know. From the one glimpse that we get of Taskmaster, do you want to compare him to him? I mean, he's scary too, I guess. I guess he's badass, but in a kind of G.I. Joe kind of way, not in an Avengers sort of universe. But nevertheless, I don't care. I'm not there to see Taskmaster. I'm really there to see Scarlett Johansson be Black Widow again. And I'm looking forward to it. Apparently, Tony Stark is going to be in it as well. It's always great to see Robert Downey Jr. I love that he's taken his role of Tony Stark and Iron Man seriously. It's a duty. If they need him to be in any of these Avengers-related movies, he needs to be there, and he takes that obligation seriously. Unlike the DCEU's Superman, who wouldn't even show up for 5 seconds to be in Shazam. Wouldn't even show up for 5 seconds to be at the end of that scene. They had to actually just do a Superman and not show his head. Embarrassing. Could have been great. I just think that the MCU tends to respect the people who are involved in the MCU, tend to respect their characters a little bit more. Now, there's some thought that, again, they are going to try to bury this. The MCU, Marvel, Disney is going to try to... they're going to be a little bit more quiet about this film. For some reason, they've decided they want Brie Larson to be their number one feminist icon, their most desired badass female superhero character. It ain't going to happen. Black Widow is just way better. Scarlett Johansson is likable. She has a personality. Her face emotes on the screen. She's tough and still likable at the same time, and still feminine, and those are rare qualities. I love Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow. I'm gonna go see this movie. I don't know. What do you guys think? So aside from Taskmaster, I don't really know. I'm there for Red Guardian. I think he looks hilarious. I might actually go back and buy the first appearance of Red Guardian. I think that comic is going to shoot up in value. I do tend to do that. I love Marvel comics that say 12 cents on them. I love the 12-cent. I'm in. Those comics are always really good. So I'm going to probably pick up the first appearance of Red Guardian and get caught up on him and get ready for this film, which I think comes out in May of 2020, so pretty soon. What do you guys think of the trailer? What did you think of it? Do you think it's good? Do you think we're going to notice any kind of attempt to bury this film in comparison to Captain Marvel? We'll see about that. I think that's going to be an interesting sort of political situation there. And what do you think of Taskmaster? Do you like this better, or do you like this better? Which would you prefer seeing in a movie? Thanks for watching. Like the video, please share the video, and check and see if you're subscribed still. YouTube is still unsubscribing people without their permission. And subscribe if you haven't. Join this channel, join this community. See you again soon with another video. Bye-bye. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there.